We cannot start. We know the government has to protect its image. Don't tell us that how many bloggers have been paid by the government. The government pay bloggers so that they can be able to protect gained for those 15 for those 15 days. Have we sent money to them? Nothing other than that popularity. And if you look at them, the highest, I think, following in those accounts, I think it's around 100 and so followers. So let's stop, trivializing the matter so that we can be able to be popular. No, stop being popular here. Don't. We are saying this government is failing us. Stop abducting us. Stop abducting Kenyans. Do service to us. Provide health care. Provide good education, affordable education. Provide us affordable health care. If these services are given to us, then we have no business questioning and interrogating the government. But if the order of the day is to loot, steal, destroy, and kill, why are we not obligated to question the government? We are, and we must. We must continue asking the difficult questions. So Clinton and Co, I'm on you, and I have to say very deeply that stop trivializing the matter of abduction. Abduction is real. Those guys have been abducted. We have others who went missing since 17th December. We have another case of 2 guys from Bomet who went missing since 4th of December. That is a month and so, and several days. So you want to tell us that they are also hiding somewhere so that they can continue tormenting, self-tormenting, tormenting themselves and even tormenting their families and their relatives. Let be. Let's use, as you call it, Clinton, let's use our brain. Let's use our brain. Tutumia akili zetu bana. Hata kama tunalipwa na hii serikali, watufanyie maisha yetu ikuwe mzuri. Yes, hata sisi tunataka kuendesha hizo magari kubwa wanaendesha. Sio kutulipa cheap, kutupatia 2,000 so that we can be seen here on social media, so bastardizing the evil, in the no, pana. So Peter, I thank you for the opportunity, and I would like to say that we'll have to continue soldiering on. We'll have to continue fighting. We'll have to continue calling out the government whenever it fails to meet its obligation. The promises and the pledges to Kenyans were not just for cosmetic purpose. If he knew that was the case, then he was doing it to the wrong people. Kenyans are alive to the fact that they are going through difficult times. Therefore, when you come to tell them that you're going to bring them or to do for them 1, 2, 3, then let what you say be followed by deeds and actions. Yes, don't think that you'll just do it for the sake of saying what people want to hear, but not what you want to do. Yes, not what you mean to do. You are saying what the people want to hear. No, people want what you say be followed by actions and deeds. And by so doing, it's better you say or you promise 10 and deliver 9 than promise 50 and deliver none, or even promise 1 and deliver none. So the government should, those who are in the government, advise the government well. Yes, advise the government well. Waambie tafadhali, Kenyans are weak. Then yes, kindly, because you are all over. Uh, tell your person, because you give him information every morning and afternoon and evening, and tell him that Kenyans are weak and you cannot rule them by regression and suppression. You can't. There is no way. Otherwise, you'll only pressure them, and this pressure at one point, as they always keep on saying, there'll be a time bomb, and at one particular point, it will have to erupt. Yes, it will. So kindly, let's be cautious when we target the abductees, because we want to side with the side that is paying you. Thank you, Pipita, and good evening.
Thank you for that. I see Dolphin has raised his hand up already. Dolphin.
Who is this guy? Mau.
Yes, I'm here.
Mau. How many police stations do you have in your area?
Are you asking that question to me?
How many police stations do you have in your area?
Why? Why do you have to ask me that question?
It's simple, and I think it's something that it can be known. Okay, let me ask you a different thing. How many dispensaries do you have in your community?
There are several and there are many. But how is that question? Be precise. Where are you? What is your objective by asking me that question?
Mamo, nikisema wewe ni mjinga nitakuwa nimekosea?
Endelea. Mambo ya kutuzia.
Mimi nimeuliza tu swali. Hiyo ni swali. Nikisema wewe ni mjinga nitakuwa nimekosea?
Inategemea na wewe, hiyo mimi sijui.
So the reason why pipi just relax. The reason why nimekuuliza hivyo na ndio umeanza kuingiza feelings it's the same reason politicians feel I'm not justifying abduction, right? Equally, heshima idumu. Bro, you can
ask me. Listen. You can ask me that question in order to locate me. I know, my friend. You don't have to ask me that kind of a question. Yes, that how many dispensaries are around you? How many? Which school is close to you? No, you don't have to ask me that, my friend. Go direct to what you're saying.
So, okay. Seems you're done with what you're saying. The reason why I was asking you that is because you're directing the wrong energy to the wrong people. And it's because you guys think that when you make noise, you are going to change things. Change is not brought about by, some few people making noise online. Change is brought out by going to the streets and making the real impact down there. If you make noise online, you are going to make noise.
Dolphin ni katu na kupoteza.
Day, tomorrow.
Dolphin tunakupoteza. I don't know if it's me.
Unanisikia sahi?
Tukao tumekupoteza for like a minute. What's up?
Okay. Wacha niharakisha niseme hivi. Pipi, I do not support abduction. Nonetheless, wale majamaa wenye wanatweet ujinga waache hiyo kitu, because even for me I feel bad, because kukosea msee heshima, that is not bringing about change. Nikianza venye nimeuliza huyu jamaa, nikisema wewe ni mjinga, ulisikia venye alireact? Alianza kusikia uchungu. The same way, huwezi nitukana mimi na nikuache uende scot free. This is Africa, my friend. And we shall deal head on. Kwani ni watu wangapi walikufa the last regime, the Moise regime, the Kenyatta's regime. Leave alone with that. Kuna ule jamaa mwenye alichomanga picha ya Samia Suluhu. Bado ako hai mpaka leo. I'm not justifying anything. But the guy is no longer alive. I'm not justifying that. I mean, all the governments around the world, tuambiane ukweli, tuache ile kufichana na kuanza kulialia hapa hivi. What Kibet Bull was doing, hiyo vitu ilikuwa utofu wa nidhamu. That was not bringing about change. You are not fighting for anything. Someone who wants to engineer change in a country, bro, tengeneza cartoons. Talk of something that is very sensible. Ukianza kuchora bibi ya president akiwa uchi na masindiria, when you are drawing the president na sindiria na picha yake, hapo utakuwa unakumbuka nini? That is a treasonous act. Mimi mwenyewe hata kama ningekupata bro, ningekuvunja mbaya sana, because it is not about William Ruto, it is about the presidency. It is all about I'm not supporting the abduction of children, but hii story na kukoseana heshima hii, if you want to advocate for something, advocate it in the right way. Look at what the Western people are doing. Ushaisikia Biden ametuza. Relax. I'm finishing.
Let me just remind you that our politicians are also abusive combined. It's not a new thing, right?
Mimi nilikwambia kitu moja. Change is all about an individual. Na ukianza kusema mimi pipi, I want to bring change in this country, then you have to set targets and priorities. Bro, wezi enda kuchora mwanaume akiwa uchi na sindiria ya mwanamke, kesho upatane kwa giza na huyo mtu alafu akubebe kama beshte yake. It will never happen. Me, I can assure you that pipi, enda kwa kijiji chenu, enda utuze mzee wa mtaa, uone venye utavunja viboko. Ama utuze tu jirani yako, uone venye utavunja viboko. The same way thing that the Bible advocates, that waheshimu, respect your leaders. If you want to bring change, there is a way that you can bring change. Lakini hii mambo ya kutokana online, it doesn't solve anything. Mimi, I advocate for good governance, and that is what we have been doing together, people, for the last 5 years. Abduction itaendelea. That is what I'll tell you, until people change. Ama ule mtu mwenye anajisikia ataki kuadaptiwa afunge mdomo yake. You can tweet sense, you can make sense for change. You can tweet anything. You can bring about revolution without abusing any other person. Lakini unaona, the last thing that I want to say, Mau, endelea kutukana watu and you will be abducted. That is what I can assure you. Continue abusing people and you will be abducted. If you want to bring change,
stop threatening us, my friend. Stop threatening.
You had time to talk. So, drawing of cartoons.
30 seconds.
Drawing of cartoons, Simba. You can draw cartoons. You can pass your message.
Pipita. Toa hii mtu bwana, toa hii mtu.
Yesu kiumbe pentu. Now, nadhani tumechemka vizuri. Kila mtu sasa ashike, kuwe karibu na microphone, aweke mkono karibu na kipaza sauti chake. Nitakuwa nawaita mmoja mmoja, kila mtu achemke chemchem. Msiwe na uoga. Yeah. Dolphin, wewe siku tutakuja kukupata face ana kwa ana, tutakutandika. Every time my space is just going fine. Uko karibu uko kidogo hivi nikuweke kwa kigen list. Hivi nikuweke kwa kigen list. Unajua kigen list ni list ya nani? Watu wenye hata wafanye nini siwapatii mic. Anyway, kigen list imejaa tu kigen sahi. You will join him soon. Mara utuite wajinga, mara utuambia abductions zitaendelea. Woo! Okay, sawa. Dolphin, tumesikia enough. Dozi yako ya leo imetosha. So acha tusikie Ombati anasema nini. Ombati, tusafishie masikio because
Oh yes.
hii freedom of
Asante.
najua mnataka tupe echo chamber, but sometimes we need some people like Dolphin to remind us what's happening.
Mute those people. No, mute those guys at least ndo tusikizane.
Everybody's muted. It's me and you now. Talk to us.
Sawa. It is too much now.
Talk, uko na point.
Niko na point na kuna mtu anaongea ndani. So nashindwa nitasubmit aje.
Hakuna mtu anaongea, nimemute.
Okay.
I don't think there's anybody else speaking. Yeah.
Okay. Asante. Habari yenu ya jioni Kenya. Nimeumia sana kuona watu wengine hapa wanaongea ushit. It is very unfortunate baba. Na kuna jambo nilikuwa natamani kusema hapa. I don't know nini inaendelea. Okay. Ukiangalia hapa somebody is recording something here. And kuna watu wengine hapa nashindwa na wao because Clinton ameongea jambo fulani hapa na Mau ameongea straightforward na nini sijini inaendelea. Abduction ni kitu imekuwa ikiendelea, lakini accident ya huyo jamaa mwenye ametoka hapa, huyo jamaa accident yake already inamuuza. Kwanza nimeangalia profile yake Dolphin, nimeangalia profile yake, hakuna hata moja since 2014 mpaka saa hii. So meaning hapo, that is a big question mark. Kitu kingine ni kwamba Clinton ameongea ni kama mole. Ameongea ni kama naye pia ameweka ex yake tu ni ya juzi tu. So huwezi jua tena siri yake nyingi. Kile ambacho iko ni ya kwamba kile ambacho tuko nayo ni ya kwamba to address shida yetu kama sisi. Cause hii nyumba Kenya ni kama nyumba. Hii ni familia. Kama mtu fulani ameumia, sisi pia tunaumia. So please wa Kenya, tukiaddress issues zetu, tuangalie we nail it. Mau ameongea straightforward, na Mau hajaongea anything bad. Mau, congratulations when you umeongea. So tunapofanya vitu fulani lazima angalie hali inakuaga aje. So ule akiumia, tumesikia hata wale wenye walikuwa Kware walipatikana Kware. They were abductees. Walipatikana kama wamekufa. Wewe jilinganishe kama dada yako angekuwa hapo ndani, ungefeel aje? So kama maybe kuna hizi saa 2-3 hapa na pale, iwezi saidia. Lazima tuangalie tu njia tunaweza pata tupate tusaidie Kenya. We are the people to change the nation, not you, not the. Alafu hakunanga kitu yenye afanyikanga bila watu kukaa chini kufanya kikao. People must have a meeting, and at least we have a communication. Everything starts from a communication. Change, hata ujenzi, kila kitu inaanza na nini? Na communication. Hata Bwana Rais kabla aingie kwa hiyo ofisi yake, alianza na communication. Kwanza maybe aliambia bibi yake, "Unajua mimi natamani kuwe rais." Ikatoka aka-organize, akapanga. Ndio mambo ikakuwa hivyo. So mtu hawezi amuka tu pap tunaenda kubadilisha taifa. Tunaweza kuchange taifa. Utachange hapo taifa kabla mjaongea. You must make a meeting. You must arrange yourself. And all these things are just coming through the communication. So hizi mambo zote zenye mnatuweka nayo mingi hapa, usilete ukale hapa, usilete ujaluo hapa, usilete ukikuyu hapa, usilete ukisi wako, umasai wako na kila kitu takataka yote. Ongea kama Kenya bwana, usituongeleshe kama watu wenye wako kwa enzi ya Moi. Hiyo mambo iwezi kufanya kazi.
Asante Ombati, cha tusikize Lison anasema nini. We. Na huyu ni Dolphin huyu. Lison. What's up,
my brother? What's up? Let me tell you, we are doing well. I think it's good to have once in a while, these kind of people coming in these spaces, because they're still hanging on some straw of hope that they can stop people-driven change. Let me remind my friend, or not my friend, the speaker, Dolphin and Clinton. You can be sympathizer. There's nothing wrong. It's a decision you make. And because you are of your own benefiting or whatever it is that you are enjoying within the regime. But if you are sensible enough, kuitwa mjinga is not a big issue. In fact, Pastor ule wa Nakuru alisema aliitwa umbwa, aliitwa nini, akaangalia anaamkia, akaitwa sijui nugu, akadiscover ana yesi nugu. So he left that and he knew he had gotten a basha from William Ruto. So, but he was able to manage that story. Ule Reverend wa Nakuru, I don't know, I can't remember his name, who had led a delegation of people to State House. I want to remind you, United States, one of the most advanced democracies. Biden alikuwa anaitwa Sleepy Joe. In fact, there were many cartoons and caricatures built around that factor that he was not okay. He's stupid, or he's not normal. He's out of his mind. He's falling Joe. That is normal. Uhuru Kenyatta was being drawn akiwa mlevi, kwanza tunamuitanga mlevi. Raila Odinga has had all the caricatures in a lifetime. What is so special about William Ruto? Being in a coffin, Moi was even put in coffins, Kenyatta. There's nothing wrong about, there's no disrespect to any leader or any person who goes to public office being criticized by his electorate. There is nothing. Unaweza itwa umbwa na watu, hata watu wanachaguanga umbwa. Right now, watu wamesema wanaweza pewa hata umbwa as a symbol. If you look at even party symbols, kuna chama ya wheelbarrow. What are you when you elect a wheelbarrow? What are you when you elect a tiger or a lion? Those are called symbols. Symbolism. Symbolism is a connotation of the belief or the ideology of the party. This party was William Ruto is very good conman. He came with a symbol that meant wheelbarrow, and is actually true. Amepeleka baba kwa wheelbarrow to another land, dreamland of African Union, because they want to steal with William Ruto on infrastructure. Ya barabara ambayo wameshaenda China, cut deals. So when you come to these spaces, wachana mambo ya kabila yako kando, tribe yako kando, feelings yako kando, gender yako kando, and color and anything, or ideology or beliefs. We are talking, is it right or wrong? You cannot say it is wrong to abduct, but ungekuwa president ungeabduct watu. Otherwise ingekuwa hata ingekupata. It shows some level of stupidity that you're harboring in your head, thinking that if people call you stupid and you go and fight them, they will stop calling you stupid. You're just confirming it. If the solution of this regime is by thinking that abducting young Kenyans will stop the criticism, in fact, it is escalating. We have been weaponized as a people to even criticize this government more. Because if you're a child, and I'll give you an example, siku moja wewe Clinton anaenda uliza mtoto wako to draw you. Tell your teacher to ask your child to draw you. You might find your child drawing you as a bat, because when you Batman, you never go home in time. Yeah. Ukiuliza baba ya mtoto wa ule Dolphin amekuwa hapa to draw him in school, ambia mwalimu wako, ambia mtoto wako draw you in school. Ataweza kudraw you as a dolphin, because unakulaga watu or something. It is you to reflect what is the image that these kids are trying to pass to you. Anaweza kuita umbwa, anaweza kuchora a dog. My father is a dog. Why? Because the mother calls your father a dog, or your wife calls you a dog in front of that child. So baba mtoto wako akiwa mdogo, in the pureness of the spirit, could be thinking that you're a dog. So what these kids and these Gen Zs are trying to tell William Ruto, that is actually better dead. He's actually naked with him and his wife, because they are looting. Rachel is looting everywhere. If you want something in Kenya, Kenyan, Rachel was giving contracts there. 10%. I am aware of what Rachel has been looting. And hapo ICD, loot. ICD nyuma hapo kumepandwa manini. Anaweka animal farm ya kupanda mpaka mayai, kupanda mayai, kulea mayai hapo ICT. You go everywhere. Ruto has how many houses in the country? All of them are being built at the same time. Aliba shamba ya Murumbi. We are just talking that the king is naked. So the question about what Clinton is trying to raise here, about going to an election, it's bullshit. There cannot be an election under these circumstances. When Kamket is there and the president is there, saying that we can do it 24 years. Who does that? Which constitution? So you're telling us to prepare for an election and stop activating criticism online because we have been denied the protest, so that now we go in the election and he wins by landslide, by one, denying Gen Z's IDs, which is not happening, delaying IEBC formation, which is happening, because by now there'll be enough motions to recall MPs. Already now there's a printing machine for IDs that is going to be situated in one of the people's homes in Eldoret. So we are talking about a systematic failure. We love this country, and that's why we don't want to destroy it. But the people who want to destroy this country are the people who are saying that if you talk, you will be abducted and killed. Ati mimi sitakuacha. Weende uwe watu uko unapigananga na ushago. Yeah, because if you still express your way, your feelings by battering your wife or beating up your children or fighting in the market because you become the winner and you're the strongest, that is so stupid. We are beyond that. Kenya is beyond. We are very far. We're in a point where you bring up your points, you are listened to, like we are doing in these spaces. We tell you this one is right, this is stupid. Kenyans are simply telling our president that he's lost it. He's stupid. He's not okay. He needs to check up himself. Why are these kids all over him? Why are you fighting with your kids? You're the father of the nation. Uhuru alikuwa analewa huko watu wanamuita mlevi what? Even with those abductions you're talking about, that Akina Kibicho and other people did in Kenyatta's regime. That is why some of us who were supporting Uhuru, we are against. And we were happy that maybe Ruto may break that chain. I never supported Ruto. I was supporting Azimio, but I never went to vote. The last 1 week, when I saw the shenanigans within Raila's camp, people drinking Martels, staying in Airbnb, wameanza kununua curtains. Raila and Uhuru talking about bringing Mohoho to cabinet, Minister of Finance. Gideon Moi was supposed to be a minister. I descended and I said, and I told my wife, you're not going to vote. Because it's a better, because my wife was supporting William. She was already lied to. And I was in Azimio and I gave up the last minute. And I said, it's a waste of votes, but let the winner win. Eventually, when William won, we said, okay, fine, let's see. I don't agree with him, but he has a chance, he has the instruments. Let's give him time and see. If probably I was wrong, we can see what he can do. But he has just confirmed what I've always known. William Ruto loves money. It's about money and land. He has no respect for human rights. He has never worked anywhere in the world, apart from the university to become an assassin for Moi and printing and even stealing from the people who engaged him in the deal in NYS. From there, it's always been about killing and using rallying Kalenjins and Rift Valley people against others for political gain. And we can see clearly that's what he's doing now. It's not different. Look at the article today about Kilimani police station, all Kalenjins, all doing this, private army, thinking that if you carry guns and you go to places, you can scare people. And I can tell you, even if you are to go to tribal, when you look, I take my car to a garage, I meet a young Luo guy who loves his job. I don't think about his tribe. I support them because they are keen. When you look at Luo professors, they are keen to their job. But when you look at some of these tribal issues that we have in Kenya, and we must get out of them. Some tribes believe that if you're in power, you are okay. Your people are in power, now that's it. It's a mirage and it's stupid. Okay? Ati mtu wetu akiwa kwa power is stupid. So we got to get even our own selves. We need to liberate ourselves from your own tribal indoctrination. Okay? I'll tell you for a fact, Kikuyus don't think about who is in charge. That's why they rebelled against their own Uhuru Kenyatta for William Ruto. You might agree, you may not disagree, that's your own. Kikuyus are more driven about the economy and what they love, about money, about their enterprises and all that. Show me, and I don't want to be tribal. All these narratives about, it's okay, Clinton, I can see you. I appreciate your opinion. We are all sucked into our traditional tribal nonsense that has brought all this rubbish to all of us. Gen Zs have been the ones who have been able to try to make a very bold attempt to carry all of us who are in those tribal cocoons to try and start thinking and get out of our tribal mentality. And that's why I support the tribeless, partyless, fearless, and kind of looking for a global consensus of good leadership and accountability without dragging those narratives of tribes. And that's why I am proposing and I'm supporting that any adventure, any attempt to bring our people together without inclining to tribal and issues will be a best step for this country. And lastly, as I land, Peter, it is true that we may not agree here, but when we are coming here to question people about how many kiosks are in your place, how many police stations are in your place, how many, those are narratives that are trying to derail the issues. Is anybody normal? Are we on the right track when you see the kind of leaders who are there, who were in Fuliza 2 years ago in choppers, and they have not running any business that you know, okay, wearing belts of billions? Are we okay when you have Murkomen doing a private stadium because he loves football in his house in Karen and he has bought his neighbors? Are we okay? These are issues we are talking about. We are not interested in the small talks of this tribe. Someone is naked. If you are drawn as a naked president, deal with it. Okay, you're in a public office. Anybody can do anything they want. Okay, if you are telling us mambo ni matatu, you can kill us. You can kill us. I'm landing. If you can tell us you are mambo ni matatu, you can kill us. You can do what, all that kind of thing. What attitude do you expect? What respect do you expect from the people? So I land, and I appreciate the opportunity. Thanks.
Thank you, Lyson, for that. I want to throw the mic to Mau Mau because Mau Mau was the one who was directly thrown under the bus. And Lyson, you are addressing Dolphin, not Clinton.
I think, yes.
Mau Mau, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's very, very. You can see that that guy, Dolphin or whoever, you know, has just dropped because he knew that he was out here to trivialize the whole issue, asking me about the number of police stations that are around me. You know, what do I have to do with them? I was not agitated. I was not, you know, calling me silly or stupid. That does not make me agitated. I don't feel hurt. That's why I asked him. It depends with you. Yes, ukifeel mimi ni mjinga, that's okay. You know, but I cannot engage you. Tuabiane wewe, hata wewe ni. Yes, ati ukiniita hivyo tena nitakutandika. You know, hizo ni kazi zenye watoto wa primary walikuwa wanafanya. Ati ukinitusi na mimi nakutusi. Ukinitusi na mimi nakutusi. And then eventually ina escalate to a fight. You know, the president, when he occupied the office, he knew that that's a very, very big office. It's an apex, you know, of leadership in our nation, and therefore, it must be interrogated, grilled, and criticized at the same time. And you know, they are both positive and negative criticism, and therefore you cannot tell Kenyans that they must criticize you positively alone. If you tell people that you, just like what Lyson has said, mambo ni matatu, yes, you are actually threatening. And one of those three issues or items that you are saying ni kuua, ati kuna kuenda biguni. Hiyo ni kumaanisha unaua. So what does you expect Kenyans or those whom you think you are leading take you? You know, they are not going to take you lightly. Those are very weighty